Checky, check, mic, check. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, troops, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the channel Mark, that is me, my words, where we look at trading, traveling and training. Before I do get into this video, please continue to hit that subscribe button down there. Thank you so much to everybody who is supporting this channel over the last few days. We've literally punched through 100 subscribers. It was like 3 or 4 weeks. We were just about building up to it, and within a day, bang, we've gone over 200. So, you know, gathering some momentum, which is nice. And thanks for your support. Okay, so into today's video then, a quick summary of the market action from today. If you have seen my other videos, you will notice I've got a different chart set up now. There's a reason for that. If you haven't seen my other videos, why not? But I will be flicking between the new chart setup and the previous chart setup I was using because there's some context to what I'm going to say. So the reason I've got a new chart setup is because part of this channel is to put to the test the claims on YouTube that you can turn X amount into a bigger X amount in X amount of time. So what I decided to do was open a new trading account so it was clean, and put some money in there, which I've done today, and start trading. And let's see where we can get to over the course of a year. Okay, so I chose IG as the broker. It's not an endorsement. I don't have any affiliate link or anything like that for them. I did a Google search today. I sat down, read about them. They seem all right. There are some fees attached to it, but what I like about them is they seem to have a lot of the stocks that I'm trying to get hold of on the American market. So I was quite pleased. Listen, you can't get everything for free all the time, so happy to pay the fees. So do excuse me while I get used to this chart. I have tried to dabble around with it a little bit today in between my real work and get used to it and mark it up. So hopefully it all goes smoothly. I do have the trading view on standby because some of the lines are relevant and I want to show you previous days trading which we've marked up. So AMC then, how did we get in? Well, we started straight out of the traps, plenty of volume, really bullish move, took us almost, you know, within 40 minutes to the high of the day at 14.54, and from there we were looking all right. A little bit of a dip here, we soon kicked back up, and then we went into some area of consolidation, let's call it, and then another little dip there that was quite intense, and then another period of consolidation. Then we started to come down and start testing this area at $14, and that's significant because it's something that we've had marked on the charts on previous days. If you've seen my other videos, you will see that we've had this area marked up before, where it's been a bit of a battleground around that $14 to $14.25 area. So it's a significant area. And then we got this death cross here where the 50 MA moves below the 200 MA, generally a bearish signal. And sure enough, we started to sell off as the day progressed. Then we got to this interesting area around 7 a.m. where there was a big sell-off. Took us right down to the low of the day at 13.57. And then, you know, for the last 30 minutes or so, we did regain some momentum. Big green candle there. That's always good to see. And volume slightly picking up as we move back into the end of the day. Took us back up to $14 on the nose for the close. Hey, on the nose for the close. That's a new one. So to get this account up and running, I did open a position today in AMC just for the purposes of this, you know, experiment that we're doing. I do hope it moons, and in a year's time we can look back and say that was a good 50 shares you bought there, Mark, wasn't it? So I bought 50 at 14.23. Okay, so we finished the day slightly down $11.50, but for the purpose of this experiment, it is what it is. Okay, so that's AMC for today. Finished in the green, 3.24% up, 44 cents on the dollar increase. So, if you woke me up this morning and said, Mark, would you like 3.25%? Don't look at your computer. The money's in the bank. Yes, please. Okay. So all in all, another good day. Other thing to note here as well is I hear people talking about gapping up and gapping down all the time. So my interpretation of it is this. This is a good example where we opened this morning well above where we closed yesterday, and you create this gap. And basically what happens is that creates a void, which there's no, in that day, there's no real support. And I think, that this little bit here has helped us to what they call fill that gap. So we've filled the gap, we've gapped down in this instance, but then we've rebounded back up. If that's not right, because I'm always learning, I'm not an expert, I'm not financially trained. This is just my interpretation. If it's not right, stick it in the comments. Let's have a discussion about it. Let's learn together. Every comment's welcome here. Good, bad, or indifferent, I don't mind. I'm here to engage. Okay, so for me personally, I'm glad we've filled that gap. And hopefully now, we can start pushing back on again and start retesting these, mid 14s levels towards the end of the week. GME, quickly moving on to GME. Again, not much to note today. Going again back to the old charts, you see I've got it marked here, the $200 area. We did have that marked up on the old chart as an area of support. We were in that channel, that 200 to 225 channel. Let me just get it set up there. So you can see, going back over previous days, we have been in that 200 to 225 channel, and we're still in there. We're still in there. And yeah, another green day, another nearly 4% down. But if you look at it in the context of, going back a few days, and this is what I always encourage you to do, is go back and have a look on a bigger picture. Because actually, going back to last week, we're actually, we're trending up. So for me, happy days. Okay, it could be better. We've lost some of those gains, but it's to be expected in this. This is a unique situation, where there's a lot of desperate people around. We're desperate for it to moon. Hedge funds are desperate for it to crash. So there's forces that are well beyond Mark sitting here buying 10 shares. That's not going to affect anything. And I think the hearing yesterday at the Senate was really interesting. It seemed like there were some people there talking who are really on the side of changing how this market operates, and how people like you and me, the retail investors, always seem to get shafted. It's almost like when you buy shares and it goes straight to the red. It's like somebody sat there watching, going, "Oh, there you go. That's just Joe Bloggs down the street. He's bought 20 shares. I'll dip the price straight away. Let's get him out of here. Let's discourage him. Leave us alone." So don't get discouraged. Look at the bigger picture and, take it for what it is. So GME, couple of things to note. Again, we tested that 200 support there on this chart. We broke down below it here and also here. But we did manage to punch back up and finish on, what did we finish on today? 202, I think it was. 201.75. Okay. So, a red day, but when you look at the market overall, so what I've done here, I've set up a watch list. This is called the YouTube challenge. Look at the market overall. I mean, all the tickers I'm watching, which I've transferred over from this pretty much. There's a couple that aren't on there. But, the market overall is red. So I'm just taking it for what it is. It's a red day. It's a red day. And that's all there is to it, really. What I did notice was, again, I want to go back to this area here, 1900. This is central GMT, by the way. So about 7 o'clock UK time, 7 p.m. UK time. Big sell-off there in AMC. Same in GME, sell-off. Clovis Oncology, which is another ticker that I'm in and out of, sell-off. Chris Pharmaceuticals, which is another one that I'm involved in. We had a nice little run going today. Then we were consolidating. Look at that, just about 7 p.m. another sell-off. So I've not had a chance to look at the news, but it tells me there's something's happened that's caused all these stocks to sell off. One other one that I bought into today, I've been trying to get into it for a while, but the platform that I've been using doesn't have it on. So today when I opened this and I found it on there, I was like, oh, great, I can get in. So this is Second Light Medical Products, or otherwise known as EYES, EYES. Where are we? YouTube challenge. Here. So it's EYES is its ticker symbol. But absolutely, it was going great guns. Then we got this huge push here, and I thought I'll put the Fibonacci's on just to show you how the Fibonacci's work. So you put it at the bottom of the start of a run up, you take it to the top, okay, and it gives you your pullback zones. So anything like 38.2% to 50% is an okay pullback. So it was running up, I was in the green, and then it started coming back down. I thought, it's okay, it's only a pullback. We started going back up again, and then look at that, 7 o'clock wallop, and not that got hammered. So again, I've not looked at the news for that. Maybe that is ticker specific why that got hit even more than the other things did. But what is that? What is that? Again, I don't believe for a second that's people like me and you just sat there going, I'm going to sell my 10 shares or whatever I've got. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see. I'll try and find some news. But I just wanted to share that with you about the Fibonacci's. I will do some videos on how I use these tools. So look out for those in the future, how I see support and resistance, how I use the tools, all that sort of good stuff. So all in all, a red-green day, again, like yesterday. The two tickers that we're concentrating on at the moment, GME and AMC, same as yesterday. They're all thereabouts. So not too concerned, really. At the end of the day, one's in the green, one's in the red. Take it for what it is. You have up days, you have down days. So that's it for today, troops. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do check out my other videos. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let's keep growing. I'm so excited about this. And there's lots more content to come. If there's a ticker that you want me to look at, please stick it down below and I'll try and find it, do some charting and do a quick video on it. All right, wherever you are in the world, please stay safe and see you soon. Cheers, troops.